Hey nerds, Bevan here, welcome back to my channel. This past Sunday was the season finale of Game of Thrones, so I'm gonna talk about Game of Thrones today. This is gonna be a two-part video, today chronicling what I thought were the best parts of season 6, and then on the weekend I'm gonna post a video about what was missing for me from season 6. I got notes and everything, so it's gonna be a fucking good video, guys. Shit. I have to swear more because it's a Game of Thrones video and it's rated TV MA. So when I say these are the things I enjoyed the most, I'm going in like chronological order of episode and not by, what I liked most in ranking order. I'm going chronologically here, like throughout the season, just for everyone's awareness. I, for one, am a big fan of Ramsay Bolton. This little bastard fucking does everything. In episode 2, he killed his own father because he had a son. Ramsay, of course, being a bastard, was legitimized though, but still this actual legitimate baby of Roose would have had a better claim to Winterfell than Ramsay. So Ramsay said, fuck it, I'm gonna kill you, daddy, and your fat wife, I'm gonna stick the dogs on her and your stupid little baby. I like Ramsay not as like a person, but he's like a really well written character that evokes a lot of emotion. Like, people hate Ramsay. I also enjoyed the fact that they didn't drag out the Jon Snow being dead storyline. End of episode 2, he came back to life. The reason why I like the fact that they didn't drag it out is because we all knew he wasn't going to be dead anyway, so let's just get him back to life and get him to start doing some cool shit again, guys. Tyrion's little dragon pep talk where he goes down and releases them from their chains, I enjoyed that. I also want to point out the fact that throughout the season I began to ship Tyrion and Daenerys as a couple. I'm going to call them Daenerys. And now I want you guys to make me some Daenerys fan art. Because I want to see some pictures of Tyrion riding some dragons, yo. I really enjoyed Bran's visions and like the magic in his storyline. I like the fact that he was able to show us like the history of the world and like events that led up to the Game of Thrones series. It was really cool to see like a really young Ned Stark doing some stuff. I really enjoyed those. I also like the flashback to season 1 because we got Dothraki in this season, and I love how Daenerys like won them over by basically lighting the whole thing on fire and killing all of their leaders and winning over the rest of the Dothraki. Lyanna Mormont. Mic drop. Remember that time when the Night's King like invaded Bran's vision and touched him and then showed up at the tree? The Night's King to me is such an interesting character because we kind of got his origin story because we had the vision that Bran had of the Children of the Forest creating a White Walker to fight the First Men. And I'm going to assume that very first one became the Night's King. But now I just really want to know what his motivations are. Like, why is he doing the things he's doing? Why is he amassing this huge army of White Walkers and Whites to cross the wall and invade the South? Like, I want to know what's going on there. What's going on in his fucking head? Because we know from a few seasons ago, season 2, I think, he was taking baby boys from Craster and turning them into White Walkers and shit. Jaime Lannister got kicked out of the Kingsguard by Tommen because Tommen's a little bitch, and he, became the head of the Lannister army as he should, and he had some killer armor. Like, he looked so badass in this new red Lannister armor. I really want them to make like a statue of that so I can buy it and put it on my shelf. So there's this character called Waif, who is like this little ninja assassin girl in Bravos, and she was a major part of Arya's storyline. There was the one scene where Arya was trying to escape her and she was just like T-1000ing, like terminating after her down the streets and like jumped off the roof. She was actually kind of terrifying, you guys. Let's be real. Episode 9, Battle of the Bastards, was one of the best episodes of this entire series. Like, not season 6, but all 6 seasons. So not only did we get Ramsay Bolton versus Jon fucking Snow, we also got Daenerys and Tyrion and all her sweet ass crew taking out the slave owners, and we had dragons and shit. Holy fuck. Like, one of the best episodes ever in the history of all the television I've watched in my life. And trust me, I have watched a lot of television in my life. As I am going to talk about in my next video, when I talk about the things I didn't like about this season, Arya Stark's storyline didn't really interest me that much, but in the final episode, I think it was the final scene of the series, she fucking kills Walder Frey. Like, thank fucking Christ someone finally killed Walder Frey. And like, did it badassly too, because it's like, he's just eating dinner, and he's looking for his sons, and this like, servant girl walks up, and she's like, here's your food, Walder, or Lord Frey, or whatever. And he's like, where are my stupid sons? I need my stupid sons here. And she's like, they're here. Where are my stupid sons? I need my stupid sons. Dude, they right here. And the camera zooms in on the pie that he's eating, and he's like, wah! And she's all like, I'm Arya Stark. The Starks send their regards. I see you, Arya. I see you, girl. And the last thing I want to talk about in this video is episode 10, Cersei Lannister. So throughout the season, she's been feuding with the High Sparrow, the really religious dude, and he's gonna like trial her, like court, and then they've eliminated trial by combat, so she can't use the mountain anymore. So instead of showing up to court and like being tried like a regular human being, she decides to just blow up the whole city basically. Remember in season 2, the Battle of Blackwater Bay, when they had that like, those round jar things filled with that green fluid, and when it caught on fire, it caught on fire? Well, it turns out she had like a whole underground sewer system filled with these things, and she, you know, lit one on fire, and that one blew up, and it blew up this whole like system of these balls of dragon fire, I think it's called, and like, fuck. So she blows up the Red Keep, and then Tommen's all sad because he's the king and he basically like failed his whole city. So he's facing the window and the camera's like to his back, so you like see over his shoulder looking out the window. So he takes off his crown and walks away, and he's been looking at like the rubble of and the smoke of this explosion. And then he just comes back, steps on the windowsill and out the fucking window. Like, that scene, while not like a pleasant scene by any means, just like really caught me off guard, and it really surprised me in a very pleasant way. Not that child suicide is pleasant in any way. That's not what I'm getting at, you guys. But those were the things that stood out in my mind from season 6 as like, just really good, feel-good moments. Maybe not feel-good moments, but moments that made me feel good, because I'm a sick, twisted individual. So I want you to comment below what your favorite moments of the season were. Was it the dragons? Was it the White Walkers? Was it the visions? Was it finally hearing that Jon is not Ned Stark's kid? And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you really like this video, hit that subscribe button. Because like I said, in a few days' time, I'm putting out what I didn't like about season 6. So make sure you subscribe so you guarantee to see that video too. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BevanBoychuk, and until next time, folks, I am out like a light.